DJ Envious, the feds got a question on the request line.
Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on.
What is going on, y'all? Welcome to another King of Reads video. I know y'all like, girl, we ain't seen a King of Reads video in a minute. We got a lot of things to talk about. This honestly is probably going to be two parts of this video because we got a lot of things, political stuff going on, all types of stuff that's been happening since I've been going, things I've missed, things that y'all want me to give my thoughts on. All of that in this King of Reads video. Part 1 and a part 2, so get ready, get your wig, get your whatever. For those who've been supporting me on Patreon, thank you all so much. We've been talking about funny stuff over there. We've been gossiping over there. We've been talking and chatting up. I appreciate y'all holding it down. If you want to support me on Patreon, go to patreon.com/KingofReads, period. But before we get into any of that, let's go ahead and do a mental health check-in. So there has been a lot going on for me this October. Oh my gosh. The weather changes, like I've never experienced, I don't know if it's just me, but this weather change has never got me like this. But honestly, it was probably me being cheap the other day and cracking the window when it's rain, because I love the rain. And the mold was high that day and I did not know. And it had me sick, and I was just recovering off of my arm injury. I don't know how that happened. But my arm was messed up for about a week. I tore my rotator cuff or something, probably in my sleep, and I had to go to the emergency room. So I've just been going through it. Is this what 36 looks like? Because girl, I'm tired. I'm like, my mama thought I was 37. I said, no, Linda, I'm 36, period. Like, Linda trying to make me older than what I am. I'm only 36. But y'all see the grays coming in. Yes, it's giving salt, pepper, daddy, period. And I got my favorite black shirt, and I got my, I got this on, period. But yes, I'm doing better today than I was yesterday. I'm thankful for everybody who's been very supportive over the last couple of weeks and stuff and all that else. They've been patient with me as I get back into my creative mode. I feel like I'm there. We got a couple of things to talk about in this King of Reads video. So, girl, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get to the tea for today. The tea for today is I've been missing out. Like, we got a lot of things going on. Let's first start with my girl, Megan Thee Stallion, who has now reached a settlement with 1501. The record label she was signed to, who was dragging her through the mud, all that other stuff. So happy for her. Like, they reached a settlement, and now Megan Thee Stallion is free. She's been teasing a new project, other things that's been going on. She's been teasing some stuff, and she said that the project that she's working on is fully funded by her, independent. Period. I can't wait to hear Megan Thee Stallion come back and give us something. Even though she's giving us some good stuff and she does not have to, we do appreciate her coming back. And I can't wait to see her on tour. She is doing the Hottie Wing in Atlanta, but I don't have no costume and I'm just not feeling costumey. It's giving praise and worship night. That's how I'm feeling, but y'all know I'm not giving that. But it's just, I want to go, but I don't want to look for no outfit because I don't feel like spending no money on no outfit. I'm very frugal right now. Like, girl, I'm very frugal. The recession got me shook. It's a lot going. They say it ain't a recession. It's some inflation, whatever she wants to be called. It ain't looking cute. Like, girl, I went to Publix and grabbed 3 things and spent $20. I grabbed some oranges, some Cheeto Puffs, because I love Cheeto Puffs as like a snack or something. And what else? I don't think it was some candy. Girl, that's $20. I don't think that was some croissant bread. Oh God, shout out to Candace on TikTok, Instagram, who gave me a sickening tomato basil recipe with grilled cheese. I made it the other day. That grilled cheese was so good, girl. She told you to put some garlic butter on it. And I was like, garlic butter on grilled cheese, like just paint it on there. And I did that. I pushed it on, put it in the skillet. Girl, amazing. Like, everybody was dragging it because everybody was making it, but my friend called it white woman food. Because what I do is, if I see a sickening recipe on TikTok, I'll screenshot it, I'll go and I'll watch it and I'll cook it. That's what I like to do. That's what I like to do. And it came out really good. I added some sugar because, I like a little sweetness. But I love tomato bisque soup. I love lobster bisque soup. But lobster is high as hell right now, and I don't know how to cook it, and I don't want to buy no lobster. And she don't come out good because I'm going to throw it in the garbage if it's not good. So I don't want to waste no money. I don't want to waste no food. But yes, girl, like, it's just a lot going on. I don't know how I got to this conversation. That's my ADHD. But yes, like, I am so excited to see Megan Thee Stallion. Whenever she comes on and she does her stuff, that's where I was at. Megan Thee Stallion, I'm excited for you, girl. I'm loving whatever you are doing. Taking your time, get it right. We can do it, baby. Feel it too. I think that's the words. Look at me now. Hey, I think I know the words, but yes. Megan Thee Stallion, love that for her. I'm happy that she's out of this contract with 1501. She can move on and do better things. And I'm pretty sure she's not ready to sign with nobody right now. I wonder if she will ever decide to sign with anybody, but considering all this stuff, I know she might want to take her time. Now, Billboard is reporting that no specific terms were, disclosed. We don't know if money was exchanged or anything, but, this allows Megan to sign with anybody else she wants to. She can move on, all the other stuff. It'll be interesting to see where she want to go with this, but, they was Carl was doing the most. He was harassing her online, and, they was trying to say that, I think his name was Carl. What's it called? I don't know. It really don't even matter. But, they were trying to say something for the hottest was not an album. It was a bunch of mess. But Megan, I'm happy for her moving on swiftly and professionally. That's all we got, period. Let's get to the next story. Since we're in the rap girl stuff, let's talk about City Girls. City Girls just released an album last night. I haven't listened to it. I've not heard good news about it. They say it's probably 4 good songs. Somebody says a 5 out of 10. A couple of folks was like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what the City Girls is doing right now. Right now, JT is rumored to go solo dolo. They did perform at the Hip Hop Awards. I watched the performance and it wasn't really given for me. And y'all know I love me some JT Down. I love me some Carisha. I like both of them. I'm here for JT winning that Hip Hop Podcast Award, or whatever it was, Best Medias, period. Like, the hip hop industry is already fully dominated by men, and men have not been doing anything to push women forward or to make room for women. Like, they have not been doing anything. So it's just like, I don't care that, Carisha, Young Miami did get this award, say Diddy, whatever, but her interviews have been cultural moments. Like, the interviews have been talked about. These little podcasts that y'all be doing, being drunk and stuff every week, smoking, all that other stuff, that's gossip. Y'all don't want to say it's gossip, but it is gossip. Young Miami, when she's talking to these girls, she's talking, interviewing women, and they talk about their stuff. It's good. Like, I have watched a lot of her stuff, but I think people don't take it serious because it's women. But men be on there drunk. We just seen G-Herbo and Southside mess with Funny Marco, like how men just be drunk, how they was doing the most. I am siding with Funny Marco completely. Like, that was disrespectful. Like, he held his own. I know how it is to do an interview and it's just like the persons are just not making it good. I remember doing an interview about like ballroom stuff. This was a discussion about pose, and I had a ballroom person there, a person for ballroom who is known, and they were just being so disrespectful. They were scrolling on Instagram and stuff, and we were like in the middle of like filming and someone was speaking, so they accidentally played a video. The audio played very loud while the person was speaking. It looked so terrible. I never let that video see the light of the day, and they kept asking, where the video at, where the interview at, where the thing at? Girl, she'll never see the light of day because you like ruined their moment. So folks don't understand, like, yes, you want to play around, but this is my stuff. Like, this is serious to me. And say what you want to say. Funny Marco has never been deliberately disrespectful to folks. It's just a nonchalant interview style. The same stuff that white girl be doing when she be disrespecting black folks. But then be very nice talking to white folks. That little white girl who interviewed Drake and what's her name? Cardi B husband. Like, girl. So I don't see the issue. Like, they was drunk boots. And it goes to show you how men do need a leader to be cutting up and doing the stuff they be doing. Like, girl, that interview was terrible. Funny Marco was not wrong at all. I don't care what nobody says. Like, Funny Marco was in the right with all of that, with their whole discussion. And G-Herbo and Southside, y'all was just some big kids. And honestly, both y'all fraudulent as hell. And neither one of y'all like got the money that y'all say y'all do. Like, G-Herbo, like, girl, you got convicted of fraud. You had to plead guilty to fraud or something not too long ago. Y'all niggas is poor, and that's okay. But stop acting like we don't know y'all are. Like, girl, stop. Give it up, Delicious. You look like a man, period. But what's funny about that, when she said that, she was saying you look like a mannequin. But we just heard man. But bringing it back, the City Girl album, I'm not sure if I'm going to listen to it. JT going solo, I'm here for it. I did not know No Bars had a music video. Oh my God. I love me some No Bars. Period. JT ate that up. Like, she ate that song up. I listened to it like, Hustler Girl, like, JT going up for JT. Even though she dragged me on Twitter last year when she was in that Instagram live with Nikki, and Nikki was sunning her. No, go on, keep saying it. But you know, I like JT. I love her beautiful signet. I love her looks, love her style. I think that JT deserves all the praise, and I think that Carisha and Young Miami and her podcast stuff is cute, popular to boot, period. I don't know about the music though. We'll see about that one. So other rap girl stuff, Ice Spice performing on SNL. Not really surprised. Beautiful froze, beautiful. Yeah, like Ice Spice, y'all keep saying, oh, she needs training, she needs this and that. She probably is getting it, and she just ain't good. Like, she's just not good. She doesn't have stage presence. She has no like awareness when she's on stage. She just don't. She just don't. She looks very, very uncomfortable, and all of the energy that folks is giving her, like, oh, she just needs this and that. It's just, y'all don't give that energy to other rap girls. Y'all don't give that to black, dark-skinned rap girls. Y'all don't. Like, when they come out there and they just not giving, y'all eat them up, y'all chew them up, y'all throw them to the side. Any other black girl come out, y'all be chewing them up. For some reason, we feel some sort of protection around Ice Spice for mediocre performances time after time, while being given opportunities that other girls have not received. And it's boo-boo to me. And she looked like boo-boo the fool on that stage. Like, she gave an interview and she said she don't consider herself a lyricist. Yeah, I'm glad that you have self-awareness, but self-awareness is not enough while you up here taking up space. Like, a reminder how you can move through the industry while being not as talented as the rest. We can't continue to say that, oh, numbers and stuff show talent and all the other stuff. It's not always true. It's not always true. Like, there's a specific reason why Ice Spice is moving faster with, her even acknowledging that she's not a lyricist. She doesn't have bars. She ain't out here giving that. And the other girls who are out here doing it is struggling. Like, go show you who is marketable and who isn't. And it's always a certain type. Either way, either side. So yeah, not really surprised about that, girl. I saw it, I was like, I don't know what y'all expect, homegirl, just be on there just, looking like Daisy do. Do the dollar with Daisy. Like, that's what she gives me. Just do the dollar with Daisy. That's it. That's it. Like a little twirl. Do a dollar. Like, girl, just put it on the baked potato. It's just very plain. Just the baked potato lukewarm. It's no chives, no nothing, no cheese, it's just do the dollar with Daisy. It's giving very much white folks baked potato. Read between the lines, period. Moving on. Speaking of white folks and doing a dollop and land there, Diane Feinstein, I ain't get a chance to talk about her hitting the grave. It is what it is. Like, girl, y'all be holding on to power for forever. And, like, she went out bad. She was holding on to power. She did not know where she was at. And, like, now she's gone. Now she is gone. I have no news. I have no sympathy for folks who be in positions of power, who are supposed to make our lives better and just refuse to let it go. She should have been gone. She should have been resigned. She should have been resigned her position, but she did not. And her legacy, to me, is just like, it's just tarnished. Like, holding on to power like that, girl, a mess. Diane Feinstein, but you're not the only one, because Joe Biden is sitting here restarting Windows 97, giving interviews talking about Israel and terror and all that other stuff. It's just just shutting down, like, girl, like, it's so much. Y'all know I can only do so much on YouTube, but girl, it's a lot. Like, I was seeing some people saying that Joe Biden was going to lose this election, that they don't see him winning, considering all of the things that's going on with Palestine and Israel, and how the U.S. is very supportive and standing next to Israel, considering all of the harmful stuff they're doing right now to the Palestinian people. And Joe Biden is just, oh, girl, I didn't see the hospital situation, or, it came from somewhere else. Like the way the U.S. is trying to spin it, the way Israel is trying to spin it, It's a lot. One, I will say that I don't think that this is going to be the reason that Joe Biden is not reelected. If Donald Trump, for whatever reason, is unable to get the nomination because of whatever, considering all the court cases and stuff he got, he's very well on his way to get, he's the #1 top Republican in a race with a whole bunch of other Republicans who are running, trying to get the nomination for the Republican nomination. Donald Trump is at the top. For whatever reason, he does not get to that nomination, he doesn't, whatever, and it's somebody else, then I think it's a chance that Joe Biden will lose. If it's going head to head, Joe Biden and Donald Trump, I don't see Joe Biden losing. I just don't. Maybe we'll come a year from now and I'll say I was wrong, and I don't mind saying that, but I told y'all Joe Biden was going to win during the pandemic. I said, oh girl, it's hung up. It's hung up. The signs are just there. Considering where we was at in the pandemic and all that other stuff, the signs was there. And it was just the last 2 months were terrible for Biden. But to be honest, a lot of the American people are on the side of the U.S. supporting Israel, and I think we have to understand that that even though we follow a lot of folks who are very aware and understanding of what's going on, a lot of folks are not. A lot of people are just not. I remember, having a conversation with somebody, and that's how I know sometimes I'm out of my kind of political bubble. I have a conversation, I'm expecting someone to think like I am, like I do, and they said something, I was like, oh wow, this is simple stuff, colorism, I was like, oh, what's going on? It happens, and then I have to, reel it back in, okay, da-da-da-da-da. This is what's going on. What is going on with Israel and Palestine is something that we should be paying attention to. Something that affects us, even though we have our issues and things that are going on. This is telling how people are treated in other parts of the world under a specific type of ideal. These people are settlers. Y'all came in and y'all pushing these folks back. Oh no, this is our land. This is our land. That is something that needs to be talked about, because it's an ongoing thing with specific folks doing things to harm folks. Now, there's been a lot of conversation and stuff, folks saying, oh, what if Native Americans, what if they do it? What if they do us? Well, if they do, oh well. Oh well. They have every right to. They have every right to. Folks be trying to use these gotcha moments. Oh, what if the Native Americans do that? And if they do, we deserve it. We deserve it. But I guarantee you, they're not going to be focused on folks who look like us. They're going to be focused on specific folks who cause harm and have benefited from that harm. But they have every right to. And yes, yes, it's annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I was talking to a friend who was speaking about how easy it is to get misinformation. And y'all know I'm a CNN person. I watch CNN, but normally I am able to understand when they are talking about specific things that, oh no, that's not right. That's definitely coming from how CNN needs to portray themselves to continuously be a billion-dollar corporation. Now, during this conversation, it has been a little bit difficult even for me, because I am still learning about what is happening. And I don't think that folks should feel embarrassed because they do not know. But you do, and you should want to know. You should. Yes, it is very, a lot to see all of that. Sometimes it is. But we do have to take the time to understand the suffering of other folks, because that very well could be us, and we should not be seeing things like this. So yes, as annoying as it quote unquote is to steady see harmful things online, we have to realize that there are specific folks who are responsible for specific things that are going on. That's the conversation that needs to be had. We need to understand who is causing the suffering and who is responsible for things that are going on. Because it's deeper than that. But, we see the news and stuff, it's painted with a broad brush, using specific words to describe things, using unalive versus the M word to describe what has happened with someone, a group of folks. I was seeing news reports of a specific side oh, you know, these people, like, it's sad that this happened, versus when the other group is harmed, then it's, oh, you know, this is what happened. Like, no humanizing of it at all. Take the humanity away because y'all don't see them as human. I'm with a lot of folks, like, it is a lot going on. It's a lot to try to understand, but we should be reading and understanding. I've been sharing some folks who've been like talking about it and stuff, but some of the sources, we cannot use big networks to understand what is going on with the Palestinian people. We cannot. And the way these cable networks speak about working class folks like us asking for the bare minimum, as if we are like, they are responsible for the economy crashing, as if it's not CEOs who are continuously making profits, like huge profits since the pandemic, period. So yes, child, a lot going on with that. I do want to talk about DJ Envious. DJ Envious, child. The girls are saying it's only a matter of time before DJ Envious is locked up or something is going on, like the feds is coming. And honestly, considering that his partner was arrested recently, I would not be surprised that something is about to come down the pipelines. Like, something isn't adding up. But you know what? To be honest, a lot of our faves who have continuously talked about like these get-rich schemes and how easy it is to do that, they are all doing some very shady stuff. There is no quick way to make money like that. It's just not. There's no way to make quick money without harming a group of people. Now, to be completely honest, I do not feel bad for folks who went into business with DJ Envy and trying to flip houses and stuff. I feel absolutely no sympathy for folks losing $200,000-$300,000 in loans and stuff, flipping houses. You are participating in gentrification and you deserve every what's the name coming back to you. That's on you. That's on you. Trying to flip a house, like y'all are the worst. Some of these folks, a lot of these folks flipping houses and turning to Airbnb, they do some of the most shady stuff. The shady stuff, like Airbnb hosts and stuff, they are some of the shady folks. They nickel and dime everything because they want to be able to make money off of absolutely nothing. I'm not surprised that DJ Envy is, you know, being talked about as a fraud. It doesn't surprise me because a lot of these folks are fraudsters. What's funny is Joe Budden has made a joke about it. Other folks have made jokes about it in the past, and now it's coming to light in podcasts and stuff. People are now joking and saying Diesels and Mero need to come back and do a podcast about the downfall of DJ Envious because the beige meter is going up. It's not looking cute at all, and I'm very curious of what is going to come because there's been some back and forth. Caesar has talked about DJ Envy in a couple of videos and have, you know, said some very interesting things about DJ Envy, and I'm not surprised. Now, folks have said Rick Ross need to come back and say something. Rick Ross got his own stuff, not paying his employees at his Wingstop locations. All of these folks are frauds. Like, all of them, all these business folks, these multi-millionaire folks who doing it, like, a lot of them are fraudulent. A lot of them are doing stuff to get over on people like us. And that's what be gagging me, like, because we talking about, oh, you know, Rick Ross should be shading, what's the name? It's like, you know, Rick Ross has been under investigation and stuff for things too, like not paying his employees, charging them for uniforms and all that other stuff. Like, girl, uniforms at a job that I'm working at for you. Like, girl, what is going on? Like, how, like, what is going on? Not paying your employees. A lot of these folks are doing it. And it's sad. It's really sad, to be honest. But DJ Envious, we gonna see what's coming down the pipeline for DJ Envious. But I'm telling you now, if it comes out, like, somebody had joked, I don't know if it was a joke, I don't know what it was, but somebody said, oh, the Feinstien rated iHeartRadio. I was like, girl, y'all is a lot, and I cannot take y'all, but girl, not me believing that I had more to talk about, but I talked about all the things that was on my mind. But thank y'all so much for supporting and watching this content for today. I appreciate y'all so much. Until next time, I'll talk y'all later. Bye.